everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at the Great British Baking Show game. This is based on a very popular baking show called the Great British Baking Show. Now, let me tell you all a secret. I haven't watched the show yet. I actually really like baking and cooking shows, and I heard that this is a nice one. In fact, people aren't yelling at each other. It's a really good one. So we'll assume it's the greatest show on earth. So don't hold my not viewing it head, because I'm here to review it as a game. I also really want to eat whatever this is on the cover, because that looks unbelievable. Let's take a look. In this game, players are going to be trying to complete a recipe. Here's the recipe that's on the front of the box. What a delicious looking recipe. But this is what you're actually trying to do. You're going to do 3 of these over the course of the game. So you put it in this stand, set to hopefully that everyone can sit at the table. You may not be able to put it in the stand. Each player is also going to have one of these cards in front of them, along with a matching deck. So if I pick this guy, who's also using a scrub brush here, I'll take, no, not the red deck. I guess now I have the red deck here with this one. These decks are all the same for each player and have a mixture of different things inside them. They have fillings. This is a mixture, I'm sorry. This is a soggy mixture. This is a regular mixture. This is a raising agent mixture, and there's also a really good mixture in here somewhere with like sparkles on it. You also have rye, 2 different types of icing, and 3 different types of filling: spice, savory, and fruit. And so what you're going to do is at the beginning of each round, you'll shuffle your deck. You'll pick this, you say go, and players are going to start building at the same time. So you'll start turning a card over. Ooh, this is good. I'm going to put this on the bottom here. You have to start from the bottom. So I draw this one. Oh, there's another card for the bottom. Here's some icing. That's on the bottom. This is rye. I don't need rye, so I'm going to discard rye into one of these piles. I can always draw the top card from one of these piles and play. Oh, I can't put this one out yet because I don't have a card to put it on. I need some filling. There we go. Sweet filling. And, oh, soggy. I guess I'll use soggy there. Help. Whenever you draw help, you can discard it and take one of the cards from the middle. Ooh, I'll take another filling, please, and put it here. And you're going to keep going until you finish this. Now, you do not need to finish anything on a dotted line on your thing, but you can if you want to. The first person to finish is going to grab a marker from the middle. There'll be one less marker than the number of players. You'll grab that marker. That's how many points you're going to get. When the last one's taken, then everyone's going to then score their cakes, which means one person's not going to get one of these. If you finish your cake and it's complete, you get the soggy bottom reward, which is 2 points. If you do a great bake, which means you have to accomplish something else, in this case, no soggy, no savory filling, and you need 1 raising agent, one of these in it. If that's the case, then I get 5 points. But to get 7, I need that and 2 good crumbs and style. Style means I did the dotted lines. You see the same thing here? 2 good crumb and style. Here I need a pattern interior with 2 fillings. And so there's all sorts of different things. This says 3, so you need to make 3 of these to play through it. And that's it. After 3 rounds, you're going to be adding these plus these, and whoever has the most points is the winner. So this game has a little bit of, I don't know, it's like a traditional card game. You're like turning cards over and adding them to your thing. It's a speed game. And so if you don't like speed games, you're not going to really enjoy this. It has these weird sized, like mini tarot card-esque things. The artwork is great. I am a really big fan of this kind of, I don't know, faux 1950 style. It's just great. It's great drawing. The piece of cake, they look fine. It's mostly good. I mean, the pictures of the food, are you kidding me? Macaroons and gingerbread man and this filled star loaf. And I will say that they sometimes show the same picture on them, and that feels a little bit lazy here. Miniature tarts, and on the back here, this one's actually an eclair. I don't know if they made a mistake putting the same art on some of these. I found that to be like, meh, but whatever. I like how it looks. How it plays is okay, because this game runs into the problem that everyone has. Let's say you're playing a 3-player game of this, which I've played. 2 people decide they're going to play as fast as they can. Guess what, 3rd player? You're not going to try to be fancy and try to follow the rules because you're just not going to get it done in time. The people who are playing fast will get those points. And I wonder if playing it slower to try to get the 7 points is worth always missing out on the 5 points. Because that 5 points and then the 3 points that you get for completing it, that's 8 points. And if you take your time and you get a 1 or a 2 with the 7, you also get 8, maybe 9 points. But you might not. You might not finish. So unfortunately, this game puts speed way above quality. And I wish there was more of a balance there. It's also going to get really samey. I mean, you're building one of these things and they're cool. It's fun to look at these and build them. But this game is 3 rounds for a reason, because after 3 rounds, you'd get pretty bored pretty quickly. And after we played it and stuff, it's like, do you want to play it again? And people are like, we've already seen it. There's not a lot of wanting to come back to it. Now, this is where the people come in and say, but have you seen the show? Maybe. I can't really speak to that. I can only speak to as a game. For me, as a game, it's a 6. I found it very inoffensive. It's fine. I play the cards quickly. I build stuff. We laugh about it, and then we move on, and it's very, very, very forgettable. I don't think it's a bad game. I did not dislike my playing of it. Thus, it's a 6 rather than a 5. But other than that, this is one I think a lot of people, if you're a fan of the show, or you know people who like to play quick cards in front of them, they're the folks you might want to recommend this to. Otherwise, it's time to pass it. So that is the Great British Baking Show game. I'm Tom Vasel, and I seriously want to eat this.